Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars and the champions of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, the long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They are ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be field. And I know you and we got the best seats in the house.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, we're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. In motion comes Thomas. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only does that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Come on. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Rams.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots They can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
All right, let's go. Rocco switch.
On the ground is Foreman. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now it's Foreman. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes Foreman, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Over the middle and intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick. Down. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's now 10-7. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Carter is the motion man. On 1st down, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Come back, team. Come back, team. Go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 10-7 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over possession here at the 44.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, Lion.
The motion man is Sanders.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Hey.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some... Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Lawrence. There's a short one caught by Sanders. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Red 23.
A a running play here for Foreman. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Deputy Ranger.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. They rolled the dice, didn't they, on 4th down? But it doesn't pan out. They turn it over on downs as we hit the 2-minute warning. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Throwing is Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. This is caught at 2. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more?
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Jacksonville. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Rams offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half.
Here we go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
They'll throw with Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short